All right, that's good. And this appears to be good. Excuse me. What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Fernando? Just getting my chat up now. Let's see. Yeah, notifications are always nice. Make sure you drop a like, everybody. You know, we got a whole one to get going here, so I'm the only one who's dropped a like. All y'all got exposed. Just playing. I'm a happy man now. I'm a happy man that the Bills not only lost, but also, yeah, it was pretty good. And they're like some of their players are disgruntled. It's a pretty good outcome from that Buffalo Cincy game. It was a good win. It was a good win for the Bengals. Especially if you're a fan of an AFC East team, you enjoyed seeing Buffalo get humbled the way they have been. I'm sure they're not, what's the word? Feeling very good today, I would have to imagine. Yep, we have some good games on Sunday. We have the Bengals and Chiefs and the 49ers and Eagles. I would say both games, it's really kind of unclear what's going to be the final outcome of them. Oh, we're running for Burrow. Nice. I didn't know it was that serious for you. I guess that's pretty cool. Damn, you guys just aren't. You guys aren't the like leaving crowd, are you? I appreciate it though. I appreciate the lack of support. Good looking out. Good to know that you guys are the ones who aren't like leavers. It's always something good to keep in my mind. What's up, Jacob? I can only hope you get bullied back one day, Fernando. That's what I hope. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Haven't won a championship since the Reds won the World Series in 1990. They deserve... no one really deserves a Super Bowl. Yeah, they got to earn it. I don't know. I wouldn't say any team deserves to be in the Super Bowl or not. I don't know. I don't really think like that. I know people like, oh, this team has earned it. It's like, yeah, like all the teams earned it. I don't know. Can you point me to a year like No, I don't. What if okay. No one deserves anything in football. I just don't get that sentiment, I guess, is my thing. It's like, well, what did they do? They rooted for the team? I'm not one to say fans aren't like a good part of a team, but it's also like, I don't know. What makes them more deserving than another fan base? They were fans when the team was bad. How do you know that the people who were fans of the teams that are good weren't fans when those teams were bad? Like, for example, like all those Chiefs fans that were fans of the Chiefs for, I don't know what, the 45 plus years that they were a garbage fire football team. Would you say that they deserved all the success their team is getting, or like they only deserved a Super Bowl and now it's time for them to step aside? You know what I mean? Like, when does it become like, well, this fan base doesn't deserve anything? Because when you start saying like, oh, fans deserve, then it's like, well, some bit then don't. And it's like, well, then which group of fans just kind of deserve to be sent home after this weekend? I don't know. Just things to think about, right? I don't know. Let's be real, though. I didn't really know of many Cincinnati Bengals fans until the last 2 years. So, do those people really deserve shit? I mean, not really. They're kind of fair weather front runny sons of bitches. If you want to make an argument about a team that actually might, not really any bad teams. Like, you can't really think of a bad team that still sells out the stadium every week. To the point where it's like, yeah, them are the probably best fans in sports. They even show up when the team sucks dicks. What's up, Adam? How's it going? You know what fan base was unironically really good about their football team, even when they were garbage for 50 years? Chiefs fans. As much as I may hate them, you know, them people never wavered on that team. It's like sellouts when they were winning 2 games a year. It's crazy shit what was going on in Kansas City. So I don't know. I don't know. Bengals fans are all right. They got some good fans, but yeah, Adam knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, you guys were still fucking. There's still a lot of fans for the Chiefs, even though that's going on. like an example. Like, do you know, other than the Jags fan, Jags Nation, do you know any Jaguars fans before this year? I mean, you live in Florida, so it might be a little different, Nicholas. Yeah, that was a really bad play by the Cowboys there, that final play. You can almost see what was trying to be done there, right? With the 3 or 4 offensive linemen in front of who was that, T.Y. Hilton? That's what I mean, Nicholas. It's like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to look at like bad teams and then look at the fans and be like, they deserve this. It's like, I mean, kind of. Sure, like no fan base deserves to have a shitty season, I guess. But like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Lions fans are pretty good. They do all right. Not really selling out anytime, but like, I don't know. What's up, Karam? What's up, stud? I think I know what you meant. For the most part, you just want to see like teams that like don't really win often win it. And I get that. That's a lot of people. It's just so it just keeps the game fresh. It is like a way to look at it. And I kind of agree with that like sentiment. So it'd be cool to see like the Bengals go and win a Super Bowl out of everyone who's left. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Bengals and Niners also has a good feel to it. We'll see what Joe Burrow is really made up of. I have a question. And this is going to be a question that you're going to viscerally react in one way, and then you're going to have to think about it for just a split second and really imagine what I'm asking. Would you take prime Cam Newton over Josh Allen? I would. And that's not even out of hatred for Josh Allen. I've been thinking about this motherfucking question all day. And guess what? You put prime Cam Newton on the Bills team. Yeah, they win the Super Bowl, by the way. Probably this year's Super Bowl they would have won. Yeah, he had Ted Ginn Jr. to throw the football to, and Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen's a Hall of Famer very easily and one of the better tight ends. But like, most of Greg Olsen's Hall of Fame career probably came from Cam Newton. It's like, yeah, I get that Greg Olsen's a very good tight end, but also like a lot of Greg Olsen's like heyday came, Yeah, Cam in that prime year before he got hurt was a different monster. This dude literally had Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn Jr. was his number one receiver, and Greg Olsen, and that was it. And then like Damiere Byrd was down there and shit, and I don't remember who his running backs were. It might have been like 45-year-old Jonathan Taylor. Like, it was some crazy shit. Steelers have some of the best fans in football. Patriots, Packers, Steelers, Bears fans are actually very good fans. Rams fans, go look it up if you don't believe me about Rams fans. Raiders have really good fans. They're annoying as fuck. Philly has good fans, very annoying. Giants have very good fans, very annoying. Cowboys, like whatever you want to say about them, they're very loyal to that fucking football team. If Eagles go to the Super Bowl, I am never watching football. Oh, no, that one guy. No. You can't give up hope now. Yeah, Carolina was led. What do you guys need? What do you need advice on with the ladies? Give me a scenario and I'll tell you how to get the bitch or the female. I've started calling all women females now. I feel like that's a power move. What up, Kenny? Whenever a girl comes up to you and it's like, listen, female, I don't have time for your bitch ass stupid whore problems, and then walk away. She'll be flabbergasted. I wouldn't advise actually doing that. You might not get any pussy, but you know, if you want to protect your virginity, then you know, if you want to go to heaven. Cowboys fans can be fickle as well. They can be kind of fickle, but they'll still support their team. They're just hypercritical and very annoying about it. It's kind of, dude, I'm probably very easy on Cowboys fans because I just don't have a beef with them. But like, I see them as pretty solid fans that get very annoyed when their team isn't good because they have very high standards for their football team. And I don't know, is that a bad thing? Should you expect your team to win the Super Bowl every year? Probably. You hate San Fran? Yeah, if you're a Packers fan, you probably do. I could imagine so. One was enough, but I will break mentally if... Yeah, I can't do it 2 Super Bowls for them. Stephen A. Smith was having a field day today. The Bills need to fire Ken Dorsey. I don't... That's going to be a problem for them. Because one thing I think we should pay attention to is how much impact Brian Daboll might have had on Josh Allen in the last 2 years. He had to have been responsible for what, like 80% of this guy's development at this point? Because we've seen the massive turnaround from one Daniel Jones under the tutorship of Brian Daboll. And now we're looking at a very, very, like, we've seen that, and we've seen it before with Josh Allen. Now we see a bit of a regression this year from Josh under Ken Dorsey. Will that be something that continues and carries on? I guess we'll see in years to come. But I don't think right now there's any real reason to fire Ken Dorsey. I don't think so. One more in your life? Oh, for the Chiefs? Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't got to win a ton more. Yeah, Brady's probably leaving the Bucs. Yeah, I mean, Packers fans probably hate a whole bunch of teams, I guess. Whenever they hire him. It was obvious Brian Daboll was a big reason for... Yeah. Yep. They should fire Patricia. They're probably going to. Now that the Lions aren't paying Patricia, I'm pretty sure they're just going to fire that guy. It's just like, all right, get rid of this piece of shit. There's no reason to actually pay Matt Patricia. So one of the reasons you bring around a Matt Patricia is, I don't know, why not? For a couple years, he's free. Well, Mahomes can't be compared to Kelly. He actually won a Super Bowl. You should be afraid of him being compared to guys like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers for the rest of his career. A guy who has a lot of maybes and what ifs. But boy, he just can only win the one. Yeah, he already surpassed Kelly's whole career, in my opinion. Sean McDermott should be on the hot seat too. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Would you really get rid of their best coach in 20 years, 30 years almost? What, since like fucking Jim Tressel was their coach? Yeah, champion. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, if you're the Bills, do you actually ever fire McDermott? Like, seriously? He's like solely responsible for that team's turnaround. Like, that's his goddamn baby, that football team. Like, there is no actual way that I would say they get rid of Josh Allen before they fire McDermott. McDermott, like 56, 60. He's not that old. No, they like literally almost cannot fire that guy. No, it's not considered in salary cap. It's irrelevant. Yeah, I don't. Why would they fire that guy? No, they need to just use James Cook. That guy's a good running back. Like, the thing is like, yeah, just fix the lineup a little bit. Get maybe an extra lineman. That's all they got to do. They have good running backs. I actually do think they have a good running back in James Cook. I don't know why they don't use him. It's just like, yeah, we have James Cook, but we just don't want to use him. Why? Fuck it. We're going to use all these other shitty running backs for some reason, then bitch about not having a run game and just ignore our talented rookie running back who could gash up teams all the time. I don't know. I seen that guy have like a ton of potential, and they just never used him. They just kept using that fucking bum Singletary and shit. It's like, why would you get rid of him? Cut him. Use Cook and I guess draft another running back. I guess. Might want to get some more secondary help in that fucking team. Oof. Yeah, I pointed that out. I think he's just got a cut on his elbow that keeps getting re-aggravated. Not a big deal. Get a scab, it never heals, it bleeds. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just kind of a vicious cycle on your elbow. If you get a little scab on there, sometimes it just never stops. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, that's typically what happens when you get a scab and it gets ripped open. So, why are the Bengals so good against the Chiefs and Bills? I actually have a reason why. What's up, Lions? I don't think the Bills are overusing him. I think Josh Allen tries to play hero ball too much. And that's why you see him get strip sacked, which is because he's holding on to the ball too long. He throws a lot of risky throws for interceptions. Yeah, he plays hero ball. It's a lot like Carson Wentz. Think about that. Think about that one statement. Don't overreact to it, and really think about some of the things he does. And you're like, oh, fuck, it is a lot. Oh, man, it's just Carson Wentz and a great big body that makes way more home run plays because he has Stephon Diggs. The Bengals, one of the things the Bengals do incredibly well is coaching, right? It's all coaching related. They have no Big Ben's a better quarterback than fucking Josh Allen was. Big Ben was a brilliant quarterback. He just sometimes, I don't know if Brady and Peyton Manning didn't exist, specifically if Tom Brady didn't exist, Big Ben probably wins like 4 Super Bowls. Let's be really honest. Nobody but the Patriots were stopping some of them Steelers teams. Literally, it's just the Patriots. They go 13-3 some years and then just lose to the Patriots. And like they'd win the first playoff game by like some 38-5 score, where it's just like, oh boy, nobody's stopping Pittsburgh. And then they'd play the Patriots and lose. That's literally like every single good Steelers team that Big Ben. Think about Big Ben's rookie year. Who beat him? They would have went and won that Super Bowl with like a very young Ben Roethlisberger had the Patriots not stopped them. Dude, that defense was unfucking real. All they needed was a good pilot at quarterback, and Ben would have won at least 2 more. And that's like that. There's the third one. If the Patriots don't go play the Eagles, the Steelers wind up beating them. And that's pretty easy to And then Big Ben goes back to fucking back, I believe. So you got to think of like that's Big Ben was very good when he came into the league. You got to remember that. He came in like a fucking rocket out of hell. Nothing was stopping Big Ben. And he won a later Super Bowl. He played really good at the end. He just, they needed more around him. Don't let the end of Big Ben shade that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer without any question. That would have won multiple more Super Bowls had it not been for Tom Brady. You have to go look at his career and go look at some of them teams that lost in the playoffs and be like, oh, yeah, no, it's either he would have won the Super Bowl because the Patriots just beat the Colts. So the only time Roethlisberger made the Super Bowl 3 times is, whenever he didn't have to deal with the Patriots, he went and won the Super Bowl, or at least played in the Super Bowl. I believe he won 3 of them, right? He beat... No, they lost the 3rd one, right? He won 2. I know he won 2. 2? Yeah, I think he definitely won 2. Did he play in a 3rd? Packers, yep. I was going to say I thought it was the Packers, but for some reason I thought the Packers beat the Cardinals. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, that was a really good Super Bowl too. He beat the Cardinals. He beat them. I was getting something in my head fucked up with that one. I thought he beat the Cardinals twice, actually. I don't know. Like in my head, I was like, he beat the Cardinals. I know he beat the Seahawks because I like that. I went to Super Bowl, like all the fun stuff in Detroit that week. I didn't get to go to the game because the tickets were thousands of dollars a piece, but I went to all like the Radio Row and like the Cobo Hall Event Center where they were like having all these cool like football stuff. I got to meet players. I got to meet all kinds of like Lions players who were hanging out there. It was a cool time. I think I shook Big Ben's hand. I met a kicker or two. I met Matt Hasselbeck. I remember that because I got his autograph. It was pretty fucking sweet. Good times. I was like, I guess this is cool, but it's not the Patriots. That's my favorite team. Telling a bunch of Steelers players how much more I like the Patriots than them. Not actually understanding that the Patriots had like become like their rival going, yeah, Patriots are a lot better than you guys. But I guess it's cool to see other teams get a chance. just some fucking loudmouth fucking 11-year-old. Completely unaware of like the gravity of the shit I was talking right then. Oh, that was a cool time. I went to NFL Experience in Miami for 3 years. Yeah, I always go to NFL Experience. Dude, I was even more of a menace before I understood like what like bounds were. Like I had heard right on The Simpsons the term get bent, right? And I heard a kid say it to an adult and like everyone went, oh, and I was like, oh, I'm going to remember that. And then, so I didn't even know it was a bad thing. I was just sitting in 2nd grade and the teacher was like, all right, it's time to come in from recess. And I looked at her and I went, get bent, just like Bart Simpson. And then I kept playing and I got in so much motherfucking trouble, dude. Like I got like grabbed and I got took down to the office. My mom got called up to the school. My mom fucking beat my ass when I got home. And I was like, what's the big deal? It's just funny. Oh, wow, that would be a sad day. That would kind of hover over it. Yeah, get bent. I didn't know what it meant. I just thought it was a funny phrase to yell at adults and just say. I was a very innocent 8-year-old. I'd say cuss words and not even sure what they meant. I'd just say them. I'd be like, oh, that's that's a bitch of a thing. I'd just be using them wrong. I'd be like, I'm so fucked. And it'd be like, and like instead of piss, I just not know what the correct words. I heard the words on South Park, so I was like, all right, I'm going to utilize these. Bengals, Eagles. Well, the Bills and the Buccaneers is no longer possible for me. My chances of getting those. So I'm guessing, I'm thinking it's the Bengals and Niners. Mainly because I'm not at liberty to pick the Chiefs. You guys think it's sweet with the Chiefs. It's not. I don't like them. I can go back to hating on them again because I got a team to root for in the Bengals. So let's go Joe Burrow. If it ain't sweet, fucking Adam. This dude thought I was actually like turning the corner on the Chiefs. Nope. Now I don't have to. I got my new fucking hero. His name's Joe Burrow. He's going to prevent you motherfuckers from getting anywhere near the promised land. Good luck. He's my new avatar. I got a guy now. I'm like, all right, we're back in the fight, baby. He can pass Brady all he wants. He's not annoying like Josh Allen. And Chiefs fans don't piss me off. Bengals fans are pretty cool. My dad's a Bengals fan, so that'd be pretty cool to see them win a couple. So I'm like, all right. Finally, we don't have to hear about fucking Josh Allen for 3 years. God damn. I can deal with Burrow. He's cool as shit. Yeah, my dad's like a really big Bengals fan. He left the Patriots in 2001, or 2001 when they decided to. Here's my dad's football fandom. He's always kind of rooted for Cincinnati teams. He's got this weird soft spot for them. But he also liked the Patriots a lot growing up. Always was a big fan. Was really bummed out when they lost in '85 to the Bears. And then again, I believe to the Packers, which was, there's a lot of losing for him. And then he got what's up, Jeremy? Really pissed off when, like Drew Bledsoe. No, you're fine, Jeremy. When this Drew Bledsoe guy got hurt and then was replaced and then became healthy. And the Patriots, who were rolling along with some rookie my dad didn't really like, or some second-year guy he didn't really care about named Brady, he said, fuck that team, fuck that coach, fuck everything about that situation. That is Drew Bledsoe's team, and quit watching them immediately. And he became a Bengals fan. So he missed everything. he missed all the good times of being a Patriots fan. All of it. Every single good. He'd been a fan since he was a boy, by the way. Like a small child, he was a Patriots fan. Like, I'm not even playing with you. This guy, literally, all of the bad shit, all of the bad times. And then the minute he leaves, it's like, and then, and then my turn. And then that's probably partially why I'm a Patriots fan. I would imagine, like, over the years of osmosis, when my dad was rooting for and watching them, I was always kind of probably just, I also like this team. I probably used to watch a bunch of Patriots games and just, I didn't even, like, rationalize it, you know what I mean? Because again, I quickly glommed onto this as soon as like it was just like, oh, football. It was like, oh, the Patriots. I think I like this team. It could be super deep why I'm a Patriots fan. Like unironically, my grandpa was also a Patriots fan, but then he became a Dolphins fan when Marino popped up for them. And my family has bad football luck except me. I became a fan when they beat the Panthers, and I've never had a bad football year except for like the last 2 years, 3 years. And that, I mean, like. I wouldn't be saying that shit. Seen a meme or whatever you call it where a guy predicted the last 10 or 12 Super Bowls and so far has been right. He has Eagles beating Chiefs in this one. Yeah, I don't know if I can ever trust those long predictions. I do see them on Twitter sometimes where a person will be like, the 2023 World Series will be between these two teams and this team will win in 3 or in 5. And it's like from fucking tweeted from like 2008. Or like 2011, and the person just like replies to it with like a shh emoji, like "fuck you." What a weird guess you made. I've literally seen like the actual live tweet. I gotta see the live evidence of like the initial unedited claim. I have to see it, and I have to see it like presented from like date stamped, like official, and then I'm like, oh my god, what a fucking call. I hope you placed the futures bet on that. What was your odds? Plus like 450,000. And I won. What's up, Ape? Goff? Yeah. Do you remember Quan when he freaked out on me because I said Jared Goff's having a very good season? He's like, bro, no, he's not. Stop it. And then I pulled up everybody's stats on everybody. I just presented that Jared Goff had like the 4th best stats in the NFL as a quarterback at that point. And he was like, dude, stop it. Stop it right now. That's not right. And I'm like, technically, Jared Goff's playing at an MVP. That's when he lost. He literally lost his fucking mind for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, boy, it's hard to make hot takes sometimes. Yeah, he was telling me the stats were fake, and it's like, dude, it's right here. I'm not making these up. Everyone in Vegas had the Bills as Super Bowl favorites, and look what happened. Betting is way too risky. Yeah, betting's always risky. Only bet what you if you bet the money, just consider it gone. That's how I always tell people. I'm like, if you gamble or bet, if you put as soon as you bet the money, consider it's already gone. Like, it's just, you lost that, it's already gone. All right. I guess if I get it back, that'd be cool. If not, oh well, that's how I spend my entertainment money. And there it goes. It's gone. Yeah, consider it a donation and you might get your money back. That's the easiest way to rationalize gambling, so you don't want to do it. It's like, you're just giving away your money. You just gave away $20. Yeah, but I won 20 back. Like, okay, so all right, good job. So you got 40 out of it. What happens when you bet that 20 again and don't get nothing? You'll be pretty pissed. Just gave away $20. You just threw it on the ground, gave it away. Here you go, somebody. That's what I view gamble. That's why I don't gamble. Like, literally, I just like can't rationalize doing that. I'm like, I can't. And that's why I'm cheap as fuck, and I'll never. But I'm also broke. So, UN picks parlays both went 3-1. New York Giants only lost. Moon as usual crapped himself, getting 3-1. At least he got Cincy right. I respect gamblers. I wish I could be a gambler romantically. It's the same thing as drinking. I wish I was an alcoholic, but I'm bitch made and I can't handle the taste. We're like lightly covering them all as they come up. We're just kind of chit chatting. Even if a 10-0 team plays a 0-10, yeah, you never know. All these NFL teams are too good. Overall, you're up betting. Yeah, there you go. It's like, overall. And the way I look at it is, as long as you don't mind like losing the money, it's not a big deal to bet. Like, that's how I always look at it. Like, if you don't mind losing the $20, $30 to place your tickets, not a big deal. I can't drink. I'm so light. I'm too much of a pussy. What's up, Seth? Yeah, I'm 4-0 this week overall on my picks. I guess I got one wrong against the spread. Yeah, how'd you guys do on your picks? I went 4-0. I got all these games right. See, the problem was, like, 2 of these games, they're not even worth talking about. The Eagles and the Giants. I mean, 38-7. What do you say in that one? You hate losing games? Where do I shop? At the store? The fuck? With Bro was like, bro, where do you shop? Huh? At the store? Oh, which store? Like Walmart, Target, like anybody else? Giants looking at Daniel Jones different after. Yeah, they're probably like, we don't know so much now. You're not very clutch, are you, Daniel Jones? Yeah, that's basically all that proved was Daniel Jones isn't very clutch. And they probably shouldn't pay him more than like $30 million. But hey, if that's all it costs, that's not too bad. Yeah, that game, there's not much to discuss. Eagles just beat the shit out of the Giants. It wasn't particularly close. It wasn't a good game. It was ugly. So, leash. Yeah, they'll probably give him a mixed stat. Yeah, they'll probably still sign him to a deal. And I'd rather bring in a couple thousand than a dead animal to put its head on the wall. Yeah, exactly. Some people like to gamble more than hunt. I don't hunt either. I'd rather gamble than hunt. Exactly. Yeah, Berkeley said he doesn't want a crazy contract, which is really good for the Giants. They're lucky that he's so heavily endorsed in that New York market that he doesn't need that much more money. Jalen Hurts is... Oh, you like Kurtz? Yep. There's not really much to talk about more in that Bengals and Bills game. I mean, the Bills choked. Simply put, like the Bills just kind of choked. Like that's like the simplest version of that game. And it's really weird to imagine that, like that's the like it's like, well, I get like it's hard to stop them on offense. Has KC 31-23 and Philly 23-18 this week. Well, we're just kind of, you know, there's no late, early. The only game really that was close was the Cowboys 49ers because the Jaguars and Chiefs wasn't as close as the score. Giants and Vikings trade coming. Yeah, we'll talk about the only game that actually had like meaning and purpose. It feels like. What's your thesis here? My thoughts on Will Levis really quick, or Levi's, or whatever the fuck his last name is. Seems to be a good quarterback. Seems to have a good arm. Has to probably go to a pretty good team, but it seems pretty good. I don't know. Is there anything that I'm not seeing that's wrong with the guy? I know he played at Kentucky, so that's kind of a knock against him, but I don't think so. Ohio State's quarter. I don't do Ohio State quarterbacks. I wouldn't draft CJ Stroud. Thielen's getting old, not the greatest option, but I think, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Thielen's going to get traded. And I'm wondering if it's the Patriots, Giants, teams like that. That wouldn't be a bad move. Plus, like, the Vikings can replenish some of the picks they lost trying to get Hawkinson. Yeah, I think Bryce Young will be better. Giants should draft Jackson Smith. If he doesn't get drafted before the Giants have a draft pick, that's the problem. The better choice would be Eagles Chiefs or Eagles Bengals. Yeah. I'll prefer if Eagles lost. Bring a join. Been a minute. There you go. Roach join. Yeah, that has been a minute. But yeah, real. I don't really know what to provide about this Cowboys Niners game. I don't want Niners to have possibly an easy W to Super Bowl, so I can't have Bengals and Niners. And that's the problem. When I look at this Bengals team, I have to really stop and think about this. I'm like, man, they really are one of them defenses, aren't they? They're like the 85 Bears, 2000 Ravens, 13 Seahawks, 15 Broncos, 2001 Buccaneers. Monterey? Is that the California Park people? That's brutal what happened. Like 20 people got shot, like up to 10 dead last I knew. I got the Eagles winning because I think the Eagles D-line is going to give Brock Purdy a really hard time. Yeah, fair enough. Eagles are a bit like that as well. It's going to be tough, yeah, I would say so. I don't know how teams are going to do anything against this defense right now. Oh, really? Zeke's taking a pay cut. That's insane. But enough watching the Cowboys beat up on them. Now I got to go deal with the Eagles. Next is running a rolling paper through the pipe to get the resin to smoke. Nah, I think Adam's usually pretty solid. I think he just might be enjoying the roach. Tony Pollard's a free agent. Ooh, Dallas is in hell. I'm less concerned about the Cowboys more, like, with this game. Again, this was kind of expected, right? We kind of figured they'd get clamped up. Like, I don't know. I think the surprising thing is an offense this explosive only managed to get 12 points a week after Dak probably played the best game of his life. They pick him off twice, and that was like they never were in this game. That 12 points is deceptive. Yeah, probably. He can't win in the playoffs. It doesn't seem like, and if you want to win a Super Bowl, it doesn't seem like Dak's that guy. Like, he's not that guy. Trust me, he's not that guy, pal. He's like Kirk Cousins, that's all. But he's literally the Black Cousins. Like, it's just, it is what it is, what it is. Everything in Vegas, leftover weed where tourists can't take it back and they leave it in everywhere. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably like that in California or Colorado too. Dak is just not good. Agree. He's a good regular season guy. We had to consolidate some jars, broke down some, rolled some, but you have scraped many a putt. Yes, that's a thing all people who smoke a lot have to do. The old resin scraping. Yeah, it's pretty bad, Vlad. Colin Cowherd made the same comparison. Dak is just Kirk with a bigger brand. Yeah, that's all it is. I always feel really smart when I make these comparisons, and then I see like well-respected NFL journalists make them, and I go, "Oh yeah, I got a big brain, dude. I could do these people's jobs just as good as they could. Maybe I just need a little bit more years of honing my craft. But my takes are usually fucking. I got some money takes usually. Whenever I see a take that I make, because I don't watch a lot of NFL media anymore because it fucking pisses me off. But whenever I see one of my takes rolling around, I'm like, yeah, I had that take 3 months ago. Go fuck yourself. Fucking broke ass bitch. No, I can't. I can't do a lot of things. If you asked me to do geometry, I'd fucking break down. I'd be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can barely. I like the McAfee show, and I get Oh no, I don't think that. I'm not entertaining enough to be anyone like that. I could be a good sports radio guy, probably. Especially if I got like into taking calls, it'd be good times. But other than that, no, I don't think I could be a TV guy. I don't think I'm number one. You know, there's a whole. You got to be decent looking. Number two, you got to be like entertaining and not just like aggressively mean sometimes to get in like giggles and shit out of people and get kecks. You got to remember, like, I'm funny, but like in a way it's like kind of not very funny, and it's just like mean and aggressive, but like not that aggressive or mean. It's kind of cringy. It's like I'm not good for TV, man. I know what I am. I know where I sit. I'm funny because it's just like, that was an odd way to say that, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, I can't get mad and super like aggressive. I could, but it's like at some point I'll go over the line. I'll throw the word retard at somebody, and that's GG's on my TV career. Or I'll drop a F slur and I'll be like, oh shit. And you'll watch me fucking regret it in real time, where I'll go, yeah, just like, I'm in trouble. And just, I guess that's that for me, everybody. See you later. Thanks for the fun run. Did you expect the Bills to be out of the playoffs? I wanted them out of the playoffs, the Bills, but I actually thought they might go to the Super Bowl. I'm kind of surprised. Uber pickup is usually where I find weed. They throw it out when they're getting picked up. Yep, to the airport. George Kittle? Yeah, Kittle's a monster. Very, very good. Very good. Very underrated somehow. You know, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I would clean it up if I got a TV opportunity. I would know how to do that. You know, I'd just be like, all right, just clean it up. You'd hear me go into a lot of like, Yeah, I would have to never drop the R's and the F's and stuff I do drop. I'd have to fucking get rid of that. And I'm getting a little bit better. Slowly. You know, we're working on changing languages. I could, if I was getting a lot of money, I could probably get away with getting myself censored up. But it'd be difficult. It'd be pretty difficult. People wouldn't want to do that, dude. There'd be so many media people I'd like to talk to, like about certain things that they've said, and I like, especially in sports media, I'd just be like, I'd have so much, I'd drill into them, and like people watching would be able to tell I'd be getting fucking pissed off and shit, because you'd like hear it in my voice. Okay. So you want to tell me about this? And it's like, dude, I forgot Rob has like journals on these people about their bad takes. Hello, Max Kellerman. That's my dream topic. I want to talk to that guy one time. If I could get one conversation, if I could pick a person, it'd be like, I want to talk to Max Kellerman. That guy is the worst. I just want to ask him about his football, how he comes to his football takes. That'd be the one. Anyway. Yeah, I don't pay attention to Bart Scott. Any Jets player, I just kind of assume they suck ass at football analysis. They signed with the Jets, so they're fucking doing, I don't know what they're doing. So. Well, that's not that big a deal. Like, I don't know. Yeah, most rookie quarterbacks lose in the playoffs. By the way, they were saying all this weed with the Eagle 40 and the faculty to prevent mold. When it heated up, it turns to cyanide and it gets built up in the blood. I wouldn't smoke any of that shit then. You want Brady bad? Yeah. I don't know. That's just a bad play. It kind of got blown up. They shouldn't have did it. For some reason, I didn't think that was that bad of a play. I don't know. I think last year's was got to be way worse, dude. That was god awful. Like that, at least this year they tried something kind of like you could see where the execution was, right? It just got blown the fuck up really bad. Like you could see like they like regarding that last play, right? You could see what the plan was, right? The plan was to get the ball over to fucking T.Y. Hilton behind a wall of offensive linemen. But like God damn, I don't know why the execution was so like they just full on pass rush blitz, like they blitzed hard on poor Zeke, who was just all by himself up there snapping the ball off. I was like, damn, that was a really good snap by Zeke, and then he gets his ass lit up and they just beat the dog shit out of him, and then it's just the play died. Car called Raiders fans butt pirates. That is pretty funny. It was a bad call, but like you could see like what the plan was. It might have worked. Good. I mean, not a bad call, just a weird execution and a very weird thing to think that they weren't blitzing. It's just like, you're really sure that they're just not going to pass rush? Nah, nobody pass rushes on the last play. They got like 2 extra. They're not going to put 11 guys up in a coverage. What do you think? They're stupid? No, they'll probably throw like 9 or 10 and at least one guy's blitzing. Yeah, that was the worst play ever. What the Colts did. Oh, all the unders hitting the games? Yeah, that looks like it. Nobody really had a crazy score. Yeah, the Colts, that was that Colts play was fucking god awful. Yeah, that's why Diggs probably ran out of the fucking locker room really hard. Did you guys hear about that? Diggs apparently was out, had his shit, and was leaving the locker room before, like, the coaches got in. Diggs was mad. Then he started tweeting out, like, I was mad we lost. And he's just like, he was pissed. Duke Johnson had to bring him back in, and then he left anyway. So keep your eye on that potential new drama budding out of Buffalo. Sounds like Diggs is tired of losing in the AFC playoffs 3 times in a row. Yeah, I pointed that out when we were watching the stream. And I was just like, wow, Diggs is screaming at Allen right now. This is hilarious. We're on Team Diggs, by the way. He made that fraud QB. Nah, I've been hearing that Diggs said he'd like to be a Patriot. Yeah, Diggs was screaming that Mac Jones wouldn't overthrow him and miss him. I literally heard him screaming it. He's like, "Do you think Mac Jones would fuck up this bad? You loser, bitch." Said he's got a small dick too, and I was like, well, "How does he know that?" And then he's like, "You know, because I sucked it." And then he walked away. I heard him. No cap. I'm not lying. Would I lie about this? Do I look like the kind of guy who just makes stuff up about players I don't like? By the way, did I ever tell you that I know Aaron Rodgers' real middle name? That it's Leslie? Don't let the media tell you that it's not. Remember, who was the one who told you that Dak Prescott's real name was Rain Dakota Prescott? I was. And you didn't believe me either. And then you found out that it really was, his first name is Rain Prescott. He has a girl's name. I don't know why his parents didn't make it a guy's name. Yep, look it up. You could find it's very well hidden. That's why he doesn't like his family. They gave him the middle name Leslie. Very weird. He's named after his mom, I think, or something, like his grandma. I don't know what it is. I don't make things up. I'm very factual in my reporting on players. His great grandma Leslie. Anyway, Fen, what's up? I forgot you're a Packers fan. He do be playing for the same team. The Colts play was the worst play. Yeah, that was like the worst play in NFL history. Aaron Rodgers. His middle name is Leslie. It's not gonna happen, but imagine if it'd be pretty crazy. But that extension, I think, makes him real hard to trade because that's not a cheap extension he got. Yeah, I revealed that right after I revealed that Dak Prescott's real name is Rain to a lot of people. They didn't know that. It's very well hidden. Still missing a real wide receiver 1. Yeah, I guess so. But like when you have a receiver like Kelsey, it's kind of because Kelsey really doesn't fucking block. He's not really like a. Isn't it just Tua? I think his first name is just Tua Tagovailoa, right? Bengals gonna own the Chiefs again. You know who's got a tough name to say? That fucking guy up in Cincinnati, number 8 or number 9, Joey Barrow. Wait, no, it's not. It's not really some crazy shit, is it? But yeah, no, I see Kelsey as more a wide receiver than a tight end. So I see him as their number 1. Nah, dude, they didn't do all that. That's silly. Could you imagine if that was his real name? I can't even say the part of his name. It goes to Gamma Nua La Piola. I'm not legally allowed to say a part of his name. It's real? Literally, I can't say I can't say the middle part of his name. It's like Tua, can't say that word. Gam, just like, nope, not gonna get me slipping. You guys think I'm stupid or something? What do you guys think I am? What do you guys think this is? 2026? I've never been tricked by the N-word before. Yeah, good try, guys. Kudos. But all you guys aren't even white. This is stupid. Why am I getting tricked by you guys? You got probably a Cuban. You got Ben who's black, I think. You got Fernando who's black. They're like, hey, this is Tua's real name. And I'm like, I can't say that. I can't say. I'll look it up. Oh, man, I can't say that. Yeah, nah, can't do it, guys. That's his real name. Really, Nicholas? Well, just because of the way your name is spelt, I assumed you were Cuban. Not trying to be rude or anything. Whoopsie. I just assumed because you got the marking over the name that gave you you had some spice to your identity. Like, I'm a secret Native American. You would never know that. Oh, you're half? Okay. Yeah, I'm like a quarter Native American. I found that out a very long time ago. But I don't think it's really significant. I don't think it really matters, does it? Like I could have like an actual opinion on the whole Redskins thing, and it's like far more valid than any of your guys's. But like, that's about it. I know what's sad for me. I actually do got this weird fucking reddish brown skin in person too. It's fucking brutal. When the sun time comes out, I get this weird skin color, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're sunburnt all the time," and everyone goes around smacking the shit out of my skin, and it's like, "Nah, I'm not sunburned. That's just kind of my skin," and it's really annoying that you keep smacking me. They're like, "Yeah, because it's sunburnt," and I'm like, "No, it's not. It's just my skin tone. Please stop smacking the shit out of my fucking skin, please." Yeah, I have a weird skin tone in the summertime. No, I don't like being part Native American. That's where my lazy genes come. For my uncivilized part. That's where I want. That's why it makes me want to return to the wild and chase down animals and beat the shit out of them with my fists. I have those weird urges sometimes. I hope we all do. No, my family was all like, from what I've learned, my dad would probably have, if my grandma would have stayed with the tribe and kept my dad in that, and if my dad would have still had me by some magic, I would just my dad would be in the tribal council, and I'd be being groomed to take his spot one day. That would be what I'd be doing right now. Because my grandpa was a chieftain, or one of the chieftains of the tribe. That's like provable. I could like get evidence, but I'd have to get a hold of one of my aunts, and figure all this out. I was trying to catch you in 4K. Man, you got a lot of tabs open. Jeez. Do you get anxiety if you shut it down? Okay, there it is. This is it. Last week for a decent parlay. 4-teamer with the over-under. 100 to win 12. Hopefully you get it. Yeah, I've thought about taking one of them 23andMe tests and like figuring out what my like full thing is. Because I'm not... Wait, that wasn't you. That was Fernando. Oh, fuck, Fernando. Yeah, but he said Rob kind of weird at top of it. Fuck you. Fernando. You got a lot of tabs open, Fernando. Check the tabs again. Bro, isn't that like a computer for school? Jägermeister beer schnapps. Nah, I can't do it, man. Yeah, I seen what he's looking at and everything. I seen that. It's like you're gonna get in trouble. Nah, he popped open Pornhub to be silly. Do you guys know what? Have you guys ever heard of Czechoslovakia? I don't know what that is. I think it's just the Czech Republic. But that's where one of my grandmas is from, apparently. And I want to find out more about that. Because apparently I might have shitty Eastern European blood. And I would have to apologize to everybody and probably get off the internet if I found out I was a dirty Slav. I have very low opinions of them people, so, you know, I'd be in a pretty bad place for a few months. That'd be the worst discovery of probably my entire. That's why, you know, that's 90% of why I won't take a DNA test. I don't want to find out that I'm like part Slavic and a dirty fucking vodka fucking potato tracksuit wearing fucking douchebag. I'd have to go buy an Adidas tracksuit and just start fucking just living the life. Join the Russian mob. I don't even know what I'd have to do. It'd be a whole new identity for me. So I really hope I don't find anything like that out. So that's why I don't want to take any of them tests. Everything else I'm pretty cool with, right? I can survive finding out most things, but finding out that I might actually be a Czechoslovakian, ugh. Maddening, dude. Gives me a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, beet recipes and, you know, tuber recipes. And 2% Jamaican? That's pretty crazy, Nicholas. It's a cheap computer. Also, I have anxiety, so I hate certain things. Fair enough. I want to take some quizzes and finish my readings. Got to commute tomorrow. Reading the Federalist articles and shit. Oh, for college stuff, Vlad? That's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, I got stuff I have to do tomorrow as well for like college and fucking, yeah. I got shit I got to do. I had to write like a memoir, non-creative nonfiction piece today. That was fun. Wrote 12 pages in about 2 hours, so that's pretty proficient work. Yeah, Jackson Chief game wasn't bad, but I think the final score was a little closer than what it actually was. You have a calculus? Oh, that sucks. Those DNA tests are archived to create bioweapons to target certain races. Yeah, Nuclear, I actually don't trust them shits either. I don't know what the Mormons are doing with all that information, but the Mormons are behind it. I can't prove it, but I know they are. Dude, Fernando, chill, dude. The joke's already passed by. It wasn't, and the Jags had a hell of a year. Yeah, it wasn't. The final was a little, I don't know. The Chiefs were never in danger to lose this game. The Amish? Nah, it's Mormons, dude. Mormons are behind all that genealogy shit. They get rock hard little 4-inch turgid dicks about genealogy. Because once everybody dies, they go through and they just like kind of baptize everybody into Mormonism. So like that way, you know how far back these cocksuckers have gone? They're probably like 50 generations deep by now, just going back through and Mormonizing everyone who's ever existed. If you think I'm lying, go look up some of the crazy shit Mormons are up to. Jags? Oh, I think Jags will be pretty solid next year. Fix up the O-line a little bit. Maybe add another receiver. Well, they're getting Calvin Ridley, so they don't really fucking need to add anybody. Maybe get another tight end. I'm not too sure that you're going to get another year like that out of Evan Ingram. But definitely offensive line. I think you need to shore up the defense in the secondary, like you said. What? I don't think anyone should do that, Vlad. Wait, what are we talking about? What did I... Oh, the Mormons? Yeah, Mormons. Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the Mormons. Yeah, Mormons are fucked up, dude. They're crazy people. Their creative writing teacher in college ripped me off and took my idea to her ad agency and turned it into a national ad. She gave me a C. Saying amateurish. What a cunt. I'd have sued. I'd have sued the school, her. As soon as you write something and turn it in, it's actually technically protected by copyright. Like by law. Anything you write is protected by your copyright as soon as you like submit it or make it public in any kind of way. You could have sued the fuck out of her. There's a bunch of mascots coming alive in the grocery store after closing. Oh, that's a fun idea. You only had a couple? Yeah, I've had some bad ones, but I don't really care. For the most part, I just get the same professors over and over again. I'll just retake people. Wait, if you use rate your professor, you get expelled? She died? Ah. Yeah, I have to start applying to grad schools tomorrow, like for like MFA programs. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna have to leave my state, but we'll figure it out. No, that's weird, Vlad. I don't think they can do that. But I don't know. You might go to a private college, so they might have different rules. I'm about to apply to a whole bunch of like fucking way out of like my league colleges just to see if I get in. Like, all right, let's apply to Cornell University and like Michigan and Michigan State. Like, I'm gonna apply to all the big schools and see if I can get into like a major college and be like, oh, cool, I got in. To go to UCF. Ah. Well, you can always get like your grades up and then transfer into UCF. Like, I'm finishing grad school with a 4.0, so I'm pretty sure I can get into a lot of pretty good writing MFA programs. I had like a 3.3 or something like that in my undergrad. I think my cumulative's up to like a 3.4 or 3.5. But I haven't gotten anything below an A in graduate school yet, so I'm fucking killing the game. Florida FIU. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know. I want to go to school in Colorado, though, so I'm probably going to look out there pretty hard. See if there's any good writing programs offering a little bit of money and some, I don't know. A lot of places offer like $17K a year for like for a 4-year span, so I'll get a bunch of money for a couple years to like go do shit. I don't like the UCs. Half my tuition is paying. Yeah, I didn't have that experience. How much? None. Well, it might actually, but just depends on what the workload is. And if I have to, like, fucking do shit. Race barely came up in, like, unless I took, like, a sociology class. All my UCs were, like, math, science. I had to take language. Have a good night, Adam. Most of and then, like, my sociology, I enjoyed them classes. That was fun. But then again, I enjoy making fun of people and blaming people. I think it's pretty funny. Plus, I also enjoy listening to people yell about race, so I like sitting in them classes. I'm like, this is going to be pretty fun. And it always was. Because there'd always be some, like, kind of conservative-y white kid who'd get real fucking uppity And I always, you trust me, I enjoyed those days. Those were literally my favorite days, is when everybody would start arguing. I'm like, oh yeah, this could be a good class. And everyone starts screaming at each other. It's back and forth. It's pretty good times. I enjoyed those days of college. Again, I went to a more, I think the thing with Central, and I don't know why this is, like there's like a good amount of like, and maybe that's why I'm always confused on why people are like, you can't be conservative at a college campus. And I'm like, I wildly disagree. Like at my college campus, I know there's conservative groups that are pretty well. They just kind of do their thing. There's conservative professors. I think the president of the university is a libertarian. No, I'll never curse at a professor. I respect I respect people's professions too much. Dude, I'm a lot different in a classroom. Like, I'm literally one of the nicest, most approachable people in a fucking academic environment. I don't even like yell at people for their like academic take. Because again, I assume everybody's coming at it from a place of trying to learn and wanting to expand their knowledge. So you gotta understand, I'm very easygoing with people and like they're like, you know, with what they got to say and like just exploring like curiosity. And I take everybody in good faith in academics. It's worst grade, ninth grade. That was the last time I was a bad student. And that's because I didn't know how I had to do good. I did clap at 30 a pop to get credits on the... That's a pretty good idea. I had one class and it was me and a VCR. No one else was there. I wouldn't like that. I'd be bored as shit. I don't know. But then again, I always feel like I had a, like, I don't know, maybe Michigan colleges are a little different, and especially like smaller Michigan colleges, but I don't know. My college had a fair amount of like other at it. Birthday, June 27th. I'll be 30 years old. I'm gonna be old as shit. But I feel like I'm like one of the youngest looking 30-year-olds. It's just like, yeah, I'll be 30. Vlad. Yeah, I was born a week before America was. You know how cool it would have been if I could be like, my birthday's on July 4th. Get fucked, nerd. Be like, God damn it, of course it is. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Of course his birthday's on July. Of course it's the 4th of July. What else would it have been? How? I missed the July 4th by a week, dude. It sucks. I really wish I thought. Yeah, you missed it by. I was gonna say you missed it by a day, Nicholas. You probably have even more regret than I do. Where it's like, damn. D'Antonio was your 10th grade, like Mark D'Antonio, like the football coach for the Michigan State Spartans. Yeah, I wish I was born on July 4th. That was it's my one life regret not being born a week later. I have very little regrets in life. One was one thing when I was 10. The other thing is probably that. Oh. Not being born on July 4th. And everything else I'm pretty okay with. I'm not too upset. I'm pretty easygoing about my life. Yeah, just one thing when I was 10 and not being born a week later. Like, that's it. But we move on. We don't let our maybe 22. Hell yeah, congrats. You have no more significant birthdays left until, I don't know, maybe be turning 30 this year. I'll have some excitement. But let me tell you, I don't feel any damn different yet than I don't know if I've aged. Like, I think I turned 18 and I physically have not felt different since anything. 30? Not, I don't. I'm literally like 3 months away from being 30. Or, well, what is that, 5 months now? And I feel nothing. I feel the exact same I did when I turned 21. But then again, I don't drink coffee. Like, I don't really have that many hard habits. I smoke weed a lot, but like, that's about that. Don't really drink. Maybe once every like fucking 4 or 5 years. Sometimes I'll take some pills, but like that's not really a habit. And I don't even remember the last time I did that. It might have been September or maybe October of last year. You know what I mean? I don't really have hard habits. Maybe I'm just not really aging myself. I eat a lot of decent, healthy food with chickens and potatoes and shit. Yeah, but I also have debilitating back pain. So there's fucking. It is what it is. He played DB at South Carolina. He looked nothing remotely close. It was him until my brother told me. That's pretty crazy, Nuclear. That you just kind of knew D'Antonio like that. I don't really consider weed a bad habit, though, as an adult. I don't know. Not especially since I could be prescribed other things and have terrible habits. I have literally a medicinal card for this shit. And I could get a medicinal card in like the hardest states to get cards in. Yeah, I remember I broke multiple vertebrae of my back. Yeah, like I don't think there's literally any question. Like as soon as I pull out, oh yeah, I broke 3 of my vertebrae. And I have like I think there's a screw somewhere in my back, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm like technically not supposed to lift anything ever over 100 pounds. That could cause terrible damage to my body. Like it's just one of them things where it's like, well, you could. Do you ever want to risk it? Do you know I'm not actually supposed to shovel snow either, because or shovel holes? You know how weird that is? I can't make those I literally am not allowed to make those motions. I haven't shoveled snow in a decade because of that. If I go out to start to shovel snow, my dad will literally freak the fuck out on me. My mom will get really mad. Like my brothers get aggressive with me about it. They're like, dude, don't fucking do that. What are you doing? And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to shovel the snow. It's not a. They're like, dude, what happens if you fucking slip or if you fucking jerk funny and your back goes? It's like, oh yeah, I forget. Oh yeah, it's not that big a deal, guys. I feel pretty good. I'm not allowed to. Gotta remember, dude. When you fuck your back up, man, it's like you never know. It's like it's kind of like a 50-50 thing. Like it's like, well, you're recovered. And then your back's just staring at you with this weird grin like, hey, you're recovered. Make sure you stretch every single day for the rest of your life, or else if you miss one day. What happens if I miss just one single day of stretching? He's down. Oh, congrats on your dad. Losing the weight. You can sweep though, right? Yeah, I can kinda. As long as I do it slow. Do I know anyone in the league? I probably do. Just no one prominent. If I do know them, they're just kind of like role players or on like practice squads. No, I endure whatever pain I have to deal with, and I stretch. And if that's not enough, I'll smoke weed. And if that's not enough, then I just fucking deal with it. I have a very high pain tolerance because of the situation. The only thing that really hurts me anymore, to the point where it fucks with me up, because have you ever broken a bone before? Or had to get a bone broken and reset? Yeah, I had that happen when I was 9. And I remember waking up from after the surgery, right? I remember waking up and they had to break my wrist and reset it, right? So I wake up a couple hours after the surgery goes final. I wake up, I remember going, oh my gosh, ow. And I'm like crying because of the pain in my wrist. And I went, ugh. And I pass out due to the shock of the pain. I'm pretty sure I went into like shock. Like I almost died. I'm pretty sure that's like going. I think I went into shock, and I like shut down because of how much physical pain my body just went. My 9-year-old body could not register the amount of physical pain I was in, and then I woke up 2 hours after that, and I was like, oh, I'm in so much pain. I was in pain for a week after that on painkillers. I literally was like, I'm in so much pain. Ever since then, nothing really hurts that bad. Like when my back broke, I didn't feel it. Like I literally just went, oh, that hurt. I guess I just can't move. It was that simple. You just said, fuck, I think I broke her. I mean, I was 9 and I had to get it, like, it was the single most painful thing I've ever had to deal with. I don't think the NFL wants the Bengals to go back-to-back Super Bowls, but this Chiefs team, you don't think the Chiefs team is very good? Why is that, Josh? I mean, they went 14-3 and they kind of dog walked the Jaguars, who had been one of the hotter teams in all the NFL heading into that game. What's up with I'm just curious about the opinion on the Chiefs. I'm not much of a Chiefs fan, so don't take this as me like going, what's wrong with the Chiefs? Like, I'm just curious on why the Mahomes injury. Yeah, I actually would agree with the Mahomes. I don't really care about the Hill, like the no Hill. They completely don't need him. Yeah, their defense is kind of bland, but they held the Jaguars pretty well in check. Thornhill's all right. Chris Jones, Snead's all right. The Mahomes injury is pretty big, though. I will say that's crucial. Before we go back to IRL shit, Packers and Rodgers. We can go back to football. We can just stick in football now. Bolton's good. Yeah. And that Karlaftis guy seems like he's going to be a good player. But yeah, they don't really have any stars per se yet. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Other than like Chris Jones, who is probably a star player. He's typically always in like all pro. I think he's all pro. Chris Jones will probably wind up on the 2020s all decades team. Wait, for what? Green Bay? Yeah, if I've heard the reports that Rodgers is there's trade speculation now. Yeah, I don't think Hill and Tyreek need each other, or Tyreek and Mahomes need each other. They're both good without each other. Yeah, exactly. They're fine. Mahomes doesn't really need Tyreek. Mahomes' problem in that game was the offensive line. That line was bad. What method, Fernando? What are you talking about? Rodgers to the Jets would make sense to me. However, Niners. No, I don't see the Niners. Okay, so I don't think the Niners are in the quarterback getting position. Why? Like, okay, so one of the worst takes I think right now on no offense, Ven, but like it's a lot of people. Why in the fuck would the Niners be looking at a quarterback? Can somebody please explain to me at this point, why would you have the Niners in the quarterback discussion? Please give me a good reason. I'd like to hear why. Like, what reason would you move on from Brock Purdy at this point? Go ahead. Like, would you want your team to give up on Brock Purdy? If you plugged in a rookie and he's got you in the NFC fucking championship game playing great football in the playoffs for a rookie quarterback, are you really thinking, like, as a team, we need to replace this fucking rookie? What? Sell out and win a Super Bowl for, like, immediately? It's like, what for? Let this kid develop for like 1 year, and then you probably win the Super Bowl. Like, it's like they could win it this year. And if he wins the Super Bowl, there's their quarterback for the next fucking 14 years in San Francisco. I mean, again, not to be mean or anything to anybody on this one, but it's like, I don't know why they keep bringing up like Brady or Rodgers or anybody going to San Francisco. If anything, they're just going to keep Jimmy as the backup. And they'll trade Lance away. Because again, I see no reason to go away from Purdy. What possible, even if he comes out in this next game and throws 4 interceptions and plays garbage, why in the what reason do you have to move on from him? Yeah, he'll never win the big one. Really? You really think so? Because like he's like the first rookie in what, like fucking 20 years to play in the NFC champion ever, maybe to play in a championship game like that? Have we ever had a rookie get this far? You gotta stop and think about that question. It is fucking crazy. Like I don't know, man. I think this is I don't care about college. That's fucking irrelevant to me. I don't give a fuck. Oh, cool. Fucking whoa, college. Oh yeah, I gotta completely amend my take. He's the greatest ever because of college. You know, Matt Leinart was a great NFL quarterback because of his college days when he was really good. So was Vince Young when he was really good at college. That always directly translates. Jamarcus Russell, beast in college, beast in the NFL. It's always a 1-to-1. I never care about college. I don't care about anything they did in all 4 years of college. It's all irrelevant. I've watched enough college football to know everybody kind of sucks up there. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Unless you really stand out, like it's pretty. So I don't care. It's like why was Sauce Gardner, who played against like shitty ass Big East schools his whole career, like a monster in the NFL compared to every single SEC corner that's not as good as him? Who all the SEC corners done is cover top wide receivers and top players and like the top talent and like go to the top schools with the top coaching. And then Sauce Gardner, who went to fucking Cincinnati University, like is way better than all of them. Like, and he didn't play against anywhere near the talent level. Like no, like literally nowhere even close. Didn't get anywhere near the coaching. Didn't play like you know what I mean? Was never raised in the same football environments that those guys that went to those schools were. Like it's just like it's like I don't care about college sports at all. It doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, I mean you can see some things from college, but I don't really see much of it. Like I don't care. Like you could lose almost every single game you start as a quarterback in college, and almost kind of like Mahomes having a sub 500 college record. Did you know that? Does that matter? That Mahomes didn't really play that great in college compared to his NFL career. I didn't even know the guy existed until you know what I thought when the Chiefs drafted him? Why the fuck did they just overdraft that loser? Who the fuck is that? I laughed at them. I thought that was the craziest, stupidest pick I've ever seen. I was like, why would they go and get him? I was like, what? Who? I was like, oh, great, another Texas Tech system quarterback. Have fun with that, Andy Reid, you fucking retard. Little did I know. That was a terrible take. I seen that guy start throwing, and I went, I think I might be wrong about that one. Hold on. Oh, you want to know a little fun story about Joe Douglas? Okay. You guys would say Joe Douglas is a good GM, correct? If you already know where this is going, don't take the wind out of my sails here. You would say Joe Douglas, good GM. By the way, sorry if I was seeming a little mean or aggressive on there. I don't mean to be coming off as mean. I apologize, like Ven and stuff. He's a good coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury. I'm pretty sure he might just be done coaching from now on, because I think he knows he's kind of got a limited skill set, and now he's super duper rich. And no, it's not that like he'd go to the Niners like he's gonna get traded. I don't think that. What's up, Jason? I just think that like the Niners are completely set at quarterback at this point. Like I actually do think Rodgers is gonna wind up getting traded, because it's like the energy behind that just feels crazy right now. I just like, if this would have been a month ago, I would have agreed with you, but now no. Hey Nicholas, how much do you think like, would you buy a jersey? I'm telling you, man, Miami's just screaming in my head like somebody's going to be a Dolphin. Somebody's going to be a Dolphin next year. It's not Tua. They're going to go get Aaron Rodgers. And it's like screaming into my head, and I'm like, you're wrong, dude. They love Tua down there. They would turn Aaron Rodgers down for Tua, right? Mac's our quarterback for next season. Okay, so let me dispel anything other than Mac being the quarterback. So the Patriots are interviewing offensive coordinators, correct? Do you know who's involved in the process of interviewing these coordinators very heavily? Is Mac Jones. Do you know that they want to bring in Mac Jones, a Mac Jones approved guy, because dude, they literally are like bringing in guys that Mac Jones approves of and like wanting his approval on these people. They're not going to bring in somebody new just to like go get Mac Jones a coordinator, and like not they're building this team around Mac. There was a big team meeting at the end with Belichick, and the team kind of very firmly put their support behind Mac Jones. Like, the team's behind Mac. It's Mac's locker room. The coaches all like Mac. Even Belichick respects the fuck out of what Mac was doing. You want to know how I could tell that? And that's another reason why I don't know where Aaron's going. I would guess Miami. But again, as long as Tua is good to go, they don't seem like they're going to get rid of him. But it's the... You know how I know Mac is respected? Because Mac Jones was going behind the coaching staff's back of Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia and trying to get like some of his like offensive like mentors in the past to call Matt Patricia and like fix the offensive things he was doing. So behind the scenes, Mac Jones was calling like his former coaches to call Matt Patricia to fix the shitty offense that this goddamn team was running. and then one of the coaches called Bill Belichick to let Bill Belichick know that Mac was doing this. This is confirmed apparently. And it was just like Mac and Bill got into something, and I think Bill Belichick wound up agreeing with Mac on everything, but like didn't like the way he was going about everything. Should have just went straight to Bill. And it's like, anyone else does that is the end of their fucking career in New England. Reaching out to like outside sources to help fix the team is like number one faux pas. But like, again, I swear to you, Mac, we'll see year 3. Again, I always wait for year 3, but I think there's something a little different about Mr. Jones. No, he didn't even get really mad at the guy. What about Tom? I don't think Tom's coming to New England. Mac Jones wishes he was Joe Burrow. Why do you not like Mac? Tom, I think Tom winds up in the Raiders. That seems like it's almost done. It just seems like he's already going to Vegas. But you guys could be right. I'm not very good at predicting where Tom goes. But yeah, more than likely, I don't know. I don't know where everyone's going. Could be crazy. Nobody could move. But Tom feels like he's on the move. I don't really... Yeah, if fucking... Do you know that Mac Jones is just as dirty as Joe Burrow? But hey, I guess whatever. If you consider sliding with your foot up dirty, all 32 quarterbacks in the NFL are dirty. That's a involuntary response when you slide like that. Go, if you don't believe me, go watch every quarterback slide like that and watch what their feet do. Some guys control the kick a little bit better. Mac fucking lost complete control of it because if you know anything about what he was returning from, that was his injured leg. So he didn't have the greatest control of his ankle. That's why the kick went high. Joe Burrow's literally has a similar problem when he slides. His kick goes really high up. Brady's is a lot like some guys just have shitty slide kicks. It is what it is. Stop fucking diving in at quarterbacks when they slide, then you won't have to worry about getting kicked. Sorry. Yeah, I don't see Brady going to the Jets, though. Jets have a garbage-ass offensive line. You mean the defender who was right behind the guy with the ball? About to reach out and touch a guy who was going to try to make a tackle on the guy? He blocked out the blocker. Is that a bad thing to do? I give no fucks about what current players have to say about dirty play. Until half these guys, you know who it was? It was a bunch of defensive backs calling it out as a dirty play. Do you want to know why those defensive backs were calling it a dirty play? Because they're defensive backs. Do you know what defensive backs were calling it out? Guys like Darius Slay. Do you know why I don't give a fuck that Darius Slay was calling it out? He plays on a team with fucking Ndamukong Suh, and he's played in the league with Ndamukong Suh. He played with him on the Lions. He's been in the league about the same amount of years as that guy, and he's never once called out Ndamukong Suh for stomping on players, beating up on players, playing dirty as you could possibly fucking be. Aaron Donald is another guy. A bunch of these defensive backs calling out Mac Jones. Why don't they call out Aaron Donald ever? What's that about, huh? Aaron Donald's dirty as it can get, too. He beats people with his helmet and shit. You want to know why they call out Mac Jones? Because Mac Jones can't beat them up and fucking beat them, make them feel shitty for calling him out. They're fucking bitch made. They're only doing it to get fucking brownie points from the media. Fuck them. Yeah, why aren't they calling out Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney for their dirty play? Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. I got it. Yeah. I don't fucking care if an offensive player does dirty shit. And I never care if defensive players call it out because they'll never call out their own. Never, ever, ever once. Again, point out to me where Darius Slay has called out Ndamukong Suh for stomping on people. And hey, maybe Darius Slay can talk shit about Mac Jones. But until then, I don't want to hear it from him ever. I genuinely don't. Again, I've explained to you why I don't care. I don't care why it plays dirty. Mac Jones also didn't try to take anybody's knees out. He dove in front of somebody. Do you know? Hey, so do you think kickers shouldn't make tackles then? Genuine question. Do you have a problem whenever kickers try to make a play at somebody? Or is it because they have the ball, it's completely fine to trip at to go for somebody's ankles? No, I'm genuinely asking. Do you have a problem when players dive at players' legs if they have the ball in their hands? And is that the only difference? You can take somebody out at the knees if they got the ball. Is that your metric? As long as they got the ball, all's fair in love and war. Because if that's the case, then I don't. Okay, I'm. Do you not know what a question is? I'm asking you a question. Is it okay to hit somebody below the knees if they have the ball? And if so, why do you think that's okay to do? Why is it bad then to do if somebody doesn't have the ball? If you're just trying to take out a guy who's going to block a guy who can make a tackle. Okay, you have to answer me that question. What's the difference between doing it to somebody with or without the ball? Why is one worse than the other? If one's dirty, the other one's dirty too. One guy just has the ball. Yeah, have you ever heard of a cheap tackle? You can't horse collar tackle somebody just because they have the ball. Why can you? You can't. I don't think you can even tackle somebody below the knees. I'm asking you, why is it so it's okay to hit somebody below the knees as long as they have the ball, it's not dirty. But like without the ball, it's magically the dirtiest shit in the world. I know what a chop block is. You don't have to educate me. I know probably more about football than you do. So I'm just asking you a genuine question right now. What's the difference? Why is one dirtier? Like think about it. Other than just like, well, he's got the ball and he doesn't. Yeah, okay, fine, I get it. Sure. It's not any dirtier. I'm just here to tell you. There's no difference between at somebody's legs when you're trying to stop them from making it like a block on. Okay, so watch the play. There is Mac running here. Here's the other guy. Two guys running this way. Eli Apple is coming to go stop this guy and block him from tackling this guy. So his ball carrier can run forward without the guy right next to the ball carrier stopping him. Eli Apple was running at him to try to hit him here to give his guy the run this way. Mac Jones goes like this to stop that from happening. Is that really that dirty? I don't think so. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Am I? Bitch, am I really? What am I wrong about? You know, that's what Mac Jones said he was trying to fucking do. So Mac Jones is just wrong about what he was doing. Oh, okay. Mac explains what he was doing on the play, and that's incorrect. You can see the two guys running down the field together. The Patriots player is trying to get to him. You see Eli Apple coming to make a block on this guy, so guy that has the ball can score. Do you not know how football works? Do you think Eli Apple wouldn't have been able to catch and block that guy on the route he was about to fucking cut up on? Do you know anything? Have you ever? Dude's about to be like, Eli Apple said it was a dirty play. Wow. You know who didn't say it was a dirty play whatsoever? Guys like Brian Burns, who have interacted with Mac Jones in the past. That's not a dirty play. That's a hustle play. Just because he didn't fucking block the guy up in his chest doesn't mean it was any different of an attempt. He went low. And by the way, do you play quarterback? Also, I'm also gonna let you know on a little secret about if you've never played quarterback, Josh. I'm gonna tell you something about what that play is. And it's a very dirty little thing. This is kind of dirty what Mac was doing, but it's more just like cheap play than dirtiness. If you'd like to know what he was also trying to do. I could tell you this because every football camp I've ever gone to and every coach I've ever played quarterback under until I was 16 and broke my back told me how to, we get taught how to do this. So you turn the ball over, whomp, somebody fumbles the ball, something happens, the defense has the football, and they're about to return it for a touchdown. Do you know one of the things you're taught to do as a quarterback? You're taught to run at one of the random defenders, throw your back, go backside, and then fall down. You just fall. By the way, you want to know why you're taught this? Because somebody might accidentally go like this, and it looks like you just got blocked in the back, nullifies the return. Since I was fucking 9 years old, 10 years old, playing fucking Pop Warner football, I've been taught how to do that. Because he's probably trying to draw a penalty too, man. Like, have you ever, like, I just explained to you, like, you can see guys explain what Mac was probably thinking, but like, if as quarter, you're not supposed to admit that you're dropping for fucking to try to draw a penalty for blocking the back. Go watch some of what, look at Eli's hands. Eli's hands are like this for a part of that play. He goes like this because he knows what Mac is doing instinctively. He's like, oh fuck, that guy's trying to make me draw a block in the back. No, you're taught to teach. What, dude? Is there cum like drilled into your earlobes or something? Do you not listen? No, you're taught to run at somebody and then fall down with your back forward, making it look like they pushed you for blocking the back. Every fucking quarterback who's ever played football at any level, at any kind of seriousness, has been taught this. I'm sorry you've never played football, Josh. That's very obvious to me. You've never played. You've never, okay. Watch this. All right. Here we go. So, you know a guy who started the Mac Jones as a dirty player rumor? Oh, I don't care about dirty play. You're barking up the wrong guy. I hope Mac Jones plays dirtier than ever. I hope we start cheating to win Super Bowls again. That'd be really hilarious to see people like you cry. So, Brian Burns told that he doesn't think that it was a low hit was too egregious. I don't know, Burns said with a shrug. I think he was trying to draw a penalty, push him back or something. I don't think it was crazy. You know, most players understand what the fuck Mac was trying to do by doing that. It's so well known that quarterbacks are taught to draw block in the back on those plays by doing exactly what Mac did. Brian Burns, the guy who started the dirty Mac Jones shit, doesn't even think what he was doing was dirty because quarterbacks always do it. No, I don't care about players saying it was dirty. I genuinely don't. You know, putting more LOLs doesn't do anything except make you look like you're retarded, right? Like every quarterback tries to draw block in the back on fucking returns. He's just overzealous. He doesn't understand that. There's way more things you could look at for Mac being a dirty player than that. Like, I don't even know why you're focusing on that. He literally kicked the guy in the fucking dick. And you're like, dude, Mac Jones fucking tried to stop a guy from making a block. I know, I'm trying to show you the process. Now, what is he talking about? Is there something like, is there a dick stuck in your brain? Josh, is there a dick stuck in your brain with what you're hearing from me? I showed you that clip to show you why Mac Jones probably made that play like that. I'm not showing you a play to show you that the players don't think it was dirty. I don't give a fuck what players think of the play. I'm showing you that players understand that that play is something quarterbacks do. Whether they think it's dirty or not is fucking irrelevant. That is something that is well known in the NFL, that quarterbacks try to draw blocks in the back on plays like that. You just don't fucking know it. No, you're stupid, dog. You're just a retard. I'm sorry you're retarded and don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you're not hearing me because you're like retarded. Everyone else that's listening understands what I'm saying except you. You know that? You know that's what's crazy? Everyone's fucking laughing at you right now that's watching this because you fucking sound stupid as fuck, right? You're arguing with not me. I don't know who you're talking to, dude. You're like, dude, you think these players aren't dirty because someone said it wasn't dirty. No, here's the thing. I don't care if football players are dirty. It's a dirty game. I'm trying to explain to you the thought process of why Mac Jones probably did that. There's two reasons. One, it's either he's trying to draw a block in the back. Two, trying to block a guy from making a tackle. I don't care if it's dirty. Fucking cope, dude. What's your favorite football team? Oh, you're a Falcons fan. Oh, dude. You're a fucking loser. Everything about you I knew you were a Falcons fan. Everything about you screams soft, retarded loser. You know the best player in your franchise's history was a dogfighting fucking loser? and then Matt Ryan choked away any kind of relevance your franchise will ever have. Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that? You really want, dude, you shouldn't have never admitted that you were a Falcons fan. What the fuck, dude? I own you. I own your franchise. What are you doing? What do you think Matt Ryan is? You're gonna make that argument that Matt Ryan's your guys' best player? Do you mean a guy who blew a 28-3 Super Bowl and then over in Indianapolis blew a 33-0 lead? All right, go ahead. Make the argument Matt Ryan's a better QB. Matt Ryan had a better team than Michael Vick. It's pretty subjective, isn't it? You want offense? You want defense? You want special teams? One could argue it's Richard Seymour. He was very key for those 3 Super Bowls. You could argue Donta Hightower. He was key for 3 of those Super Bowls later on. You could argue Devin McCourty, who was key for 3 of the Super Bowls late. You could argue Troy Brown, who was a key part of the offense for the first 3. Adam Vinatieri, who was part of the special teams. You could argue Troy Brown, who was just as critical, or Corey Dillon. Or you could argue Rodney Harrison, Ty Law, Lawyer Malloy. Like who? I don't really know who to officially name because my team's going to put like, I don't know, almost fucking like 20 guys in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, for the last 3 Super Bowls, yeah, Donta Hightower, yeah, he's dude. Yeah, I mean he fucked your team up. Or do you not remember what happened? Okay. Yeah, Donta Hightower. Yeah, he was like 80% of like our. Okay. Yeah, I was told Richard Seymour is not going to make the Hall of Fame either. So you notice how he's like, I'll wait, and he's like, all right, he just ran my pockets on them. Yeah, Julio Jones really helped you guys win a lot in Atlanta. Edelman, I mean, he only helped us win 3 Super Bowls in New England. It's whatever. Yeah, I definitely would take Julio Jones over fucking Julian Edelman. Especially in the playoffs, I'll take Julian Edelman. Or Julio Jones. Isn't Edelman like the 2nd greatest fucking receiver in playoff history? You asked us to name all the important Patriots players outside of Brady. And it's like, dude, we were a dynasty for 20 years. You don't have like 2 good other players in franchise history when you're a 20-year dynasty. No, like you have like 30 fucking good plus players, dude. I'm sorry to tell you, like, did you forget how good we were for so long? It's so hard for us to just name 3 guys and be like, those are our best players. We've not been bad as you guys. Like you guys literally had like 4 great players in team history. Well, like Dion, Vic, fucking Matt Ryan, and Julio Jones. Sorry, my team has like, I have to go double digits to fucking fit. Like, you know, it's a lot more difficult. Yeah, I mean, Julio won you guys a bunch of stuff. I mean, great regular season guy. I remember all he's won you guys. You know, all them division titles he won you guys. It's crazy. He's a good regular season player. That's awesome. I'm glad for him. Just like Peyton Manning, regular season champion. Oh, yeah, I guess Tony. Dude, they're so bad. Like, the Falcons are so irrelevant. You just forget about the players that they've had. You're just like, oh, yeah, I guess they did have him. Gronk's better, though, so I don't fucking know. Like, what are we supposed to do? Well, guess what? I just hit the button. Watch this. You should never bring up Tony Gonzalez because as soon as you bring up like Gronk being better than Tony, the fucking Falcons fans can't handle that shit. They're like, listen, We already made the playoffs once with Mac Jones. We made the playoffs last year with Mac Jones, with the rookie Mac Jones. And if we don't lose Josh McDaniels, we probably make the playoffs again this year. And we also almost made it again this year, despite a miserable start to the season. Missed the playoffs by like half a game. What happened? We lost. When was the last time you guys made the playoffs? What happened? Actually, we lost because our defense didn't have our starting corner for that game was Miles Bryant, and we were out our entire secondary. But I mean, okay. But what happened last time you guys made the playoffs? Just curious. Who'd you guys lose to? Was it the Niners? I thought it was the Niners. Oh, so you guys, your last playoff appearance, you also lost. So, when was that? Okay, so you choked again. When was that? 2018? 17? Heading into 18? Oh, that's crazy. We've won a Super Bowl since then. And made the playoffs since then. So I don't know how you're talking shit about my team when you guys haven't been relevant in fucking 6 years now. I mean, Jesus Christ. We literally won the following, like, we won the next Super Bowl after that year's Super Bowl. Like, we were literally world champions against the Rams the following year. Like, dog, I don't even know what to tell you. We almost won 3 in a row if we would have beat the Eagles. That's the funniest part about that. You know how many fucking Super Bowls we played in a row? Do you know why the team, the Patriots, has fallen apart a little bit? And they would have fallen apart even when Brady was here. Do you know why the team looks the way it does? And why things have fallen apart for us until this year when we have $80 million in cap space to play with now? Probably going to be around 40 once we make all our signings with everything. No, because we sold out and built a super team to put around town. Do you really don't understand how like anything works? All right, that's fair enough. You really think that Tom Brady is solely responsible for a 20-year dynasty? How come the Bucks haven't won every Super Bowl he's been a part of? Brady went to a team that was like missing a quarterback, won immediately, lost next year, and then had the worst career of his life. We're already a near fucking super playoff contending team again. Do you know what a rebuild is? Do you know what selling out for a dynasty is? No, you don't. But okay, so my football team, the Patriots, the team I like to root for, they sold out to win all them titles. They spent a lot of money to keep a super team to compete in the NFL to win 3 and 5. That cripples a fucking team when you do that. Yeah, that's because we just ended a dynasty. We were a 20-year basic dynasty there. Yeah, we literally, you don't understand what we had to pull off what we built in New England to build a team around him. And we put a lot of good people, like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. The reason we got bad is because the team got really old and really expensive. And there was no fixing it other than just letting it run out, and the contracts had to go. Why do you think Tom left? He's not a dumb guy. He could look at the writing on the wall and go, oh no, this team's like 3 years away from being able to sign anybody of note, because that's where we're at right now. We're about 3 years away from being able to do anything. And we just now got to our window to be able to sign people. You don't know how much money we spent on that team to make Tom have a good football team. Offensive line, defense. Yeah, like the receivers weren't exactly A1, but like when you got Tom motherfucking Brady, he shouldn't need goddamn A1 receivers all the way down. There's other things you have to build a dynasty. And Tom was still fucking balling out with what we gave him. No, what do you mean? The running game, offensive line wasn't ever shit. The fucking defenses weren't shit. The special teams weren't elite. Do you know that there's more than just wide receivers to have? One of the largest knocks against Tom Brady is that he's always got an elite running game. He's always got a goddamn elite defense, and he's always got elite special teams. Dude, what the fuck do you mean we never put anything around Brady? All Tom had to do was go and play offense and throw it to the receivers that we gave him, which is, I don't know, fucking, sorry, we only could get him Randy Moss and fucking Rob Gronkowski and sorry, Jesus Christ. Not very good. Sorry, I know. Our bad. He only won more Super Bowls without Randy Moss than he did one with him. I mean, yeah, we didn't give him anything, man. We only gave him one of the best slot receivers in the game. We only drafted him fucking tight end like Rob Gronkowski. We only fucking, jeez, man. I wish we could have did more. Only gave him elite running backs and shit to work with and have an elite running game to play off of because he excels in play action and playing off his running game. So it's like, we didn't do anything for him. You know, elite running back after elite pass-catching running back that fucking fits his game of checking it down and playing short. Wes Welker, you know, we didn't do anything. We didn't go get specialized receivers that work specifically with his style of play. We didn't do anything like that. We didn't keep around 5'8" wide receivers, so because Brady likes throwing to guys like Wes Welker, Edelman, fucking Amendola, Chris Hogan. What are you talking about, dude? You don't think Tom was like the major input on getting these players? Because guess what? He fucking was. Why do you think Tampa Bay's roster slowly started to look more like what receivers, other than Evans and Godwin, the receiving core looked like a receiving core New England would put? Because that's who Tom wanted. Edelman might make the Hall of Fame. I'll disagree full-heartedly on that, and I'll make the argument. I don't care about Welker in Miami. I guarantee you don't know 3 things about Edelman and why his career stats are lower than what they should be. If you can tell me why you think why it took so long for Julian Edelman to bust out, I will concede and say he won't make the Hall of Fame. Go ahead and tell me right now. You can't look it up either. Go. Okay, so I win. About to fuck your world up. So, I'm going to look at something. How long of a career do you think Julian Edelman played? Just like a rough idea. How many do you think he played in? Like what? Like So, Josh, he was drafted as a quarterback, converted to a defensive back, and for a few years he played this weird quasi position called like DB punt return wide receiver hybrid. It's kind of what the Patriots are doing with Marcus Jones right now, but in an even lesser role. So Julian Edelman wasn't a receiver by himself till about year 5. So that's part of the reason why Edelman's stats are a little bit lower than the rest, and part of the reason why I believe Edelman makes the Super Bowl, or the Hall of Fame, sorry, is his playoff performances, which is a big reason as to why Lynn Swann made the Hall of Fame. Lynn Swann's career numbers aren't very good. They're nothing special. They're nothing that makes you go, holy shit. He just has a very good play in the playoffs and unreal playoff numbers, much like Julian Edelman does, by the way. Also, if you look at guys like Eli Manning, who will probably make the Hall of Fame, it's not because of his pedestrian regular season output. It is because of his unreal playoff record. Playoffs are far more important to me than the regular season. So if you become a playoff legend over multiple years, like Julian Edelman was, like guys like Eli Manning were, you could easily see why they should be in the Hall of Fame. That's more of my argument with guys like Edelman, Eli Manning, Lynn Swann. No, whoever said we were. No, that ended like 2 years ago. Yeah, we haven't done shit, dude. What do you, dude? You like have like a weird like thing. Like I don't know what my team is. Like you're coming at the wrong person. Yeah, I'm not arguing my team's success. We're like one of the best teams in the modern history of football. Sorry about that. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm nobody's arguing. You can't really argue the Patriots' success. No, you can't. What the fuck? Unless you think Brady's success was independent of the Patriots, which is fucking, that's a crazy take. But I mean, you can have it. You can claim Brady would have won those first 3 Super Bowls anywhere. Okay. Patriots probably win those 3 Super Bowls without Brady too. So actually, no, I think you brought up Tom Brady. You started bringing up how the Patriots will never be good again, and something about Brady, and I don't even know how we got here. I was a dude. No, this is where you brought the conversation to. You weirdly discount the Patriots as an organization, and it's pretty funny. And you're a Falcons fan, so cool. You guys have never had success. Hilarious to say. Nah, I don't think he's going back to New England, Nathan. Yeah, I mean, wow, you're a very observant person. Look at this, guys. This guy knows the Patriots aren't the best team in football anymore. I don't know. Why would you? No one's even suggesting that. Josh's team? Oh, JJ? He's a Bills fan right now. Yeah, JJ's a fan of everybody, Nathan. Oh, Bengals, Bills. Oh, you're not a Bills fan anymore? It says it in your name. I figured you'd be still a fan of them. Bills, Bengals. There you go. We're just done with that Josh guy. He's getting kind of boring. He's like, dude. It's like, what are you fucking doing, dude? If you're gonna come at my team, I'm gonna come at your team. That doesn't mean I'm comparing our two teams. Like, it's just like it's like you're like, your team sucks, and it's like, yeah, your team is far worse, dude. And you're like, dude, no one here is ever arguing that my team is as good as your team. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm just making fun of your team, calling them shitty. Like, I'm not arguing anything. I'm just saying in general, your team's a shit franchise and always will be. Rumor has it Brady and Aaron are waiting to see if Tua retires so they can take over Miami. Probably stud, but I think Tua's going to stick around. Can argue with somebody that just roots for every hot team out there. Fair enough. JJ's not the problem. It's Josh is the problem. I don't know why I'd be arguing with JJ for. You wouldn't be mad if Brady was still the QB. I know you hate Mac. What? Why would I hate that Mac is the quarterback? I wanted my team to draft him or fucking Justin Fields. You're literally, dude, I don't know if you've ever watched my channel before, but you're talking to the complete wrong guy. As soon as Kyle Shanahan kind of whoops-a-daisy slipped that he wanted Mac Jones, I went, exactly. You probably thought fucking Marcus Mariota was going to do big things for your football team this year, didn't you? You radiate. I don't know. He only had the fifth best rookie season in NFL history. That probably stands for something. And he only regressed when he lost Josh McDaniels, widely regarded as one of the better offensive coordinators in league history. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of promise in a young quarterback like Mac Jones. Only won the most amount of games for a rookie of all time and had the fifth best stats for a rookie quarterback. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to start wrapping her up pretty soon. Mac just needs better coaching. He should be better next year. If not, then we should probably think about moving on. Josh, I'm more of the belief of I don't really make harsh judgment on quarterbacks until after year 3 or during year 3. And then it's like, and unless they're like really, really bad right away or really, really good right away, right? I think it's very, very premature to make hardline judgments. Like, I think Matt could be a good quarterback. He sure shows signs. But that shouldn't be misconstrued as me going, oh yeah, he's going to win multiple MVPs. Like, that's not the same thing. And I really don't think you know anything in the NFL about a quarterback until about year 3. I mean, you can disagree, but that's literally a league standard. And I know you're just going to type LOL in big letters and be like, you don't know nothing. But it's like, all right, dude, whatever, dude. You don't watch anything. You've never looked into how people evaluate talent in the league. Bill doesn't call offense. Fernando, Bill doesn't even call the offense. Exactly, Nathan. It's literally like a league standard. Fernando, Bill Belichick doesn't come up with the offense. Just don't even, like, somebody thinks Bill Belichick is calling plays. Don't even engage with them. It's like, oh yeah, Bill, you mean the guy who's a defensive and special teams expert? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's calling offensive plays. Yeah, Josh McDaniels game planned and called that game. He threw it 18 times. Yeah, that's a crazy amount. I don't care. Yeah, they probably should have ran the ball more. Guess who won the game by running it? Guess who lost the game by throwing it? Why did the Patriots win the game when they threw the ball less? And why did the team that threw the ball lose? Guess what team had the better game plan that night, huh? Dumb fuck. Answer my question. Answer my which team was smarter to throw or run the ball more? Go ahead. Answer. You're not going to do it, are you? Because you're too much of a fucking pussy to answer the question honestly. Who won the game? Who had the better game plan? Go. 5, 4, 3. If you don't answer this honestly, you're going to get fucking timed out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your answer? What is your answer to my question? Who had the better game plan? Who was right to throw the ball less? What has to do with, well, because if you answer the Patriots, that then it shows it has nothing to do with trust, and throwing the ball less, and that was just a good game plan. Because if they would have lost, then maybe the Patriots should have threw it more. But guess what? They won, dude. They won, didn't they, doing that method? That means they had a better game plan than the team that threw it a whole bunch in dog shit weather for some reason. He can't answer it. Because it literally fucks his whole thing up, dude. Because it literally makes it go, well, yeah, they maybe ran it a whole bunch because it's a good game plan, but they also don't trust Mac. Okay, suck a dick. Huh? Why didn't you just have the running back take snaps the game then? Or so, I don't know. That's a stupid question. Yeah, that was a bad question. Come on, man. Again, Bill doesn't game plan the offense. McDaniels does. Did. Yeah, I swear. You've also said like 47 really retarded things. No offense. I appreciate the likes, everybody. Yeah, nothing. He just has no good responses. He can't answer my question. So yeah, so again, it's a good game plan to run it a whole bunch in bad weather and not throw it. Because that's what led to the Patriots beating the Bills that game, right? If the Bills would have probably ran the ball more and threw it less, they might have won the game. Especially when it was like fucking 70-mile-an-hour winds, dude. Wow. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. You like, why do you focus so much on the Patriots? By the way. What do you mean? No, our team isn't a dynasty anymore for like the 90th time this conversation. All right, see you later, dude. You're arguing with nothing. Like, if are you just saying shit to say shit at this point, Josh? Because I'm about to hide you from the channel. Because now you're just like saying things to say things, and you're just trying to keep the argument going. No, yeah, I've literally said I don't care that he's a dirty player. Dude, you're like, you don't hear things. Like, what my answers to your things go in one side of your ear, and then all the cum in your head and all the cum in your brain that's left over from the massive amount of cock you smoke is like blocking it out, and you're hearing something else. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I said, number one, I don't care that Mac Jones is a dirty player. I don't care. I don't care if any player is dirty. You're literally, I don't know what the fuck. I don't care. Okay, he's a dirty player. What? Now what? No, you're just lying. You're just making shit up that I'm not saying. I know you like told me that like your favorite thing about Michael Vick is that he was a dog beater and you wish he would start beating dogs, but like it's a weird reason to be a Falcons fan. That's kind of what you're doing to me. You're like, it's weird that you think the Patriots are still a dynasty. It's weird that you guys still think like you're as good as you were when you had Julio Jones and Matt Ryan in their prime. Why do you still think that, dude? Like, you know, you guys haven't been good in 6-7 years, right? Or do you still think you're like that? Like, you know, you guys don't have those guys anymore. It's okay. I know you don't know. Like, that's how you're acting, dude. It's really retarded. I don't care. Literally, yeah, we drafted Aaron Hernandez. Then he killed people. Wow. At least he didn't fucking beat dogs for no reason. At least Aaron Hernandez only killed people who were involved in gangbanging. You mean he murdered another fucking gangbanger who was involved in gang activity? Wow. It's crazy. Sometimes people in gang life, they get killed. Michael Vick killed dogs for fun. Aaron Hernandez had to do what he had to do because he was in a shitty life situation. Why was Michael Vick fighting killing dogs? Like, dogs? Some dogs had no choice but to be put into them fucking dogfighting situations and killed. The people that fucking Aaron Hernandez was hanging around with and subsequently killed didn't have to live a life of fucking gang violence. Yeah, a shitty life. I mean, a shitty life of choices, being in gangs, choosing to be in gangs, his life prior to the NFL. Just because you go to the NFL doesn't mean all of your life problems are magically solved, dude. Yeah, he still had gang affiliations. He was still wrapped up with bad people. Yeah, he was living a shitty life. What do you think, like, just because he had a bunch of money, his life was good? No, dude. He was living a bad life. That's why he wound up in prison, because he was living a shitty life. No, I never said feel sorry for the guy. I never said any of that. I'm just explaining to you why I care less about somebody in a gang killing somebody else in a gang than I do about somebody taking a bunch of innocent dogs and making them fight, and if they lost, kill them. I'm not saying anything about how you should feel. I'm just saying how I feel about the situation. I feel much worse for them dogs than I do for people dying that are involved in gang violence. They chose to be in that life. Them dogs didn't choose to be fucking, like, put into that situation. Jesus Christ, Josh. What do you, like, why do you keep mishearing what I'm saying? I don't give a shit how you feel about the situation. You could hate Aaron Hernandez all you want. I'm just pointing out why I don't care what he did. Is it bad? Yeah, you shouldn't kill people. You should go to jail for the rest of your life if you do that. But also, it's also kind of scope and scale for me. Like, if he would have killed some random milk guy, I'd be like, yeah, he literally should get the death penalty. I'm glad he's dead. But, like, he killed another gangbanger. I don't fuck. Oh, well, tough. I mean, that's just kind of how life is. You're a pest. They are considered rodent pests. You don't know anything about that one. Good one. Good one. Good try. Nope. We would have a problem if we didn't massacre deer in the thousands. You don't know anything about that one. Don't go down an avenue you don't know how to go down. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you caught up on your shit, Vlad. Yeah, because those things need to be killed or they'd overpopulate. You just don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah, and also because we can tame dogs. Dogs are our friends. They've been with man since the start of time. We don't have pet fucking bears. Yeah, we should protect dogs. We made them. Dogs are our creation. Yeah, we're responsible for dogs. Because if they were still wolves, I wouldn't say the same thing. Dogs, yeah, we made dogs, right? Like that's a human being thing. Modern dogs, yeah, we made them. We have to be 100% responsible for them. They can't live in the wild. They get shitty and die within like 3-4 years. Wild dogs do not do very well in the wild. It's like, no, because they get shot regularly. Yeah, and they hide. Yeah. No, a bear would kill me though if it had the opportunity. 100%. Yeah, I don't fuck them. I don't care about wild animals, dude. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're talking to the random person. If we could Holocaust every single fucking wild animal, I'd be a very happy dude. You're literally talking to the wrong guy. I like dogs and I like cats because those are our animals. Everything else could die. I hate the nature. I hate nature. I hate the wilderness. I hate animals. I hate the sun. I hate the fucking ocean. I hate trees. I hate motherfucking bushes. I hate the sand. I hate rocks. I hate grass. I hate bugs. I hate all of it. Yeah, we made dogs. That's our creation. Again, you're like, you don't understand how this works. We made dogs. So it's kind of our problem. Yeah, the dogs that kill people, we should bash their heads in against the. Yeah, we should kill them. No, yeah, we should kill dogs that kill people. Yeah, dude, you're. Why do I sound dumb? Yeah, you should kill a dog that kills people. You should put it down. Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do. It's fucking broken. You got to kill it. Except for dogs that attack people, you got to kill those ones. I never said protect all dogs. I said we should protect the dogs. It's our duty to protect dogs, yeah. But if a dog turns on a human, you kill it immediately. You're like the only one, Josh, who's not getting this. I get it. You're just trying to be a contrarian, like counter, like active person, but like, cool, man. I don't know what you're doing. I guess you're pro killing dogs to own me. No, you're just a dumb motherfucking guy, Josh. Just so you know. Yeah, I know. If I was to come out, dude, if I was to be like, I don't think slavery is gonna be like, dude, so what? You're against slavery, huh? So you're like, are you against like the slavery in like Asia where they're having kids mine cobalt for cobalt, huh? Yeah, I'm against that. Oh, so you're fine with black slavery in America as long as it's not. It's like, what? No, I never said that, dude. This guy over here is fucking saying he loves slavery. I never said they were innocent. Did I ever say the words innocent? No, I said Mike Vick killed dogs who were fighting and who probably would have never been put into a situation to become dog fighting dogs if they weren't if Michael Vick didn't have them in them situations. You're like creating things that I never said, or like you're like half quoting things that I said and just like very picking and choosing what I say. I don't speak the way you're telling me I speak. I don't fucking say, Mike Vick killed innocent dogs. That's not how I talk, dude. I don't speak that fucking generally. You're gonna have to try much fucking harder to get me than that. You fucking pussy. Don't say I talk like that. I do not talk like stuff like that. Number one, I don't speak generally like that. That's retarded. Yeah, kill bad dog. What the fuck, dude? Yeah. What are you... Dude, you're like saying, like I said, protect all innocent. You said dogs are all innocent. Like, what are you talking about? You're just saying random things, dude. Josh, nobody can follow the things you're... Like, okay, hold on. Let me go back to the first thing you said. What if they were bad dogs? Okay. If they're bad dogs, then they should probably be put down. But the only reason that those dogs became bad dogs was because Michael Vick took them and made them dog fighting dogs. Do you understand how Michael Vick is responsible for the actions of those dogs and why the situation was bad? Those dogs may have just been normal ass pit bulls that just lived normal pit bull lives if they had not been given to Michael Vick and turned into dog fighting dogs. And then, yeah, you probably got to put those fucking dogs down after they start killing other dogs and fighting people and shit. No, everybody knows all this info about Michael Vick. You're the only one who doesn't know this about Michael Vick. You're the only one who doesn't know this, apparently, Josh. You're the only human being left on the planet that didn't know this. You're literally, Josh, you're the last person on Earth who didn't know that about Michael Vick, by the way. Like, Josh, that's crazy. You're like the only person who doesn't know this info. Yeah, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Because he fucking told everybody. He's admitted to everything. Like, dude, you are stupid, Josh. He literally has admitted to everything. He went to prison. He talked about it all. I think he wrote a motherfucking book about it. What are you... Dude, he admitted in court to everything he did. He explained it in detailed steps about what happened. What are you doing, Josh? Want to know how I learned about it? I watched the fucking court case. And I read the book about it. Dude, I don't speak out of my ass on shit like this. I don't think OJ did it, but that's a whole different story. I think OJ was framed. How do you have 400 pieces of evidence and not get a guilty conviction? Josh, you're done, dude. You're fucking done, dude. Yeah, again, whatever. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, I'm done. You bye. See ya. You're fucking coming at... You're retarded. That was the dumbest fucking argument I've ever been in. Yeah, that's what I'm done now. He's like, how do you know that? How do you know information that no one else does? Yeah, the dogs were perfectly fine. Then Michael Vick got them and turned them into dog fighting dogs. I actually think it was fucking moral that he killed the dogs after they became dog fighting dogs because they needed to be put down. They tasted blood. I feel terrible that those dogs were pushed into that life and then had to be taken out. I feel terrible for them dogs. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I stayed a lot longer than I thought I was going to. Sorry about that. I'm glad we had gotten through all of the topics that we wanted to cover. I feel very badly now. Sorry to anybody who wanted a normal stream, but I got kind of carried away there. I do plan on going live tomorrow too still. That was silly. Buh. I think an OJ one in the off season would be even better than. I like hate arguing like that. Cause it's like, dude, like why was he doing that at the end? He was just saying asinine shit at the end. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. No, that wasn't a top 5 stream. That used to just be a regular stream. I used to have regular people come in and argue. I'll probably unban that guy. But he was just arguing to argue. I'm just gonna time him out now. He can come back in 5 minutes. He's literally just saying shit to say shit. Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting to hear about what Atlanta players there were other than Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. He literally didn't say shit about that. I don't know. That was weird. That was a weird energy from that guy. He literally was just saying shit I did. What was annoying me the most about it, it was just like, dude, why are you saying things I like didn't say or not saying? Nah, I'm not gonna see 80 for Brady. That sounds god awful. I'll stay alive till 12:30 and then I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I've been kind of yelling for the last like hour and I kind of feel bad for my neighbors. I just realized I'm like, oh fuck, I have neighbors, dude. I've been yelling at people for the last hour. Well, I mean, I've already been live for 2.5 hours. I didn't plan on being live for this long. I planned on getting out of here like an hour ago. Like 11:45 or something. No, I'm fine. I've quieted back down. If somebody was upset, they'll come knock or they'll say something. I hope. If not, then I'll fucking tell on them. Like them people fucking pound on the walls all night and fucking and all mid-afternoon long. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Again, sorry if I messed up the stream for anybody. I hope you enjoyed the little argument I got into there. Sometimes that can happen. I hope it was enjoyable, or at least something you know wasn't too annoying to deal with. We'll go live again tomorrow. We'll do a gaming stream, 100%. Sorry to talk too much about dogs, Fernando. My bad on that. Yep. All right, everyone, take it easy. If anyone has any final things they want to say. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, that's probably good. All right. I don't think I freaked out on anybody too hard except for Josh. I don't remember yelling at anybody. Maybe Ven for a second. I don't think it was too rough. Take it easy, Stud, Nathan, everybody. All right. That's about that then. All right, guys. Thank you for a fun stream. I appreciate you guys very much. It was good. It was a good time. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, as always, go Patriots. I'll see you tomorrow night, and hopefully it's not as shitty by me.